Oh, the holidays are upon us. And what kind of gifts are you going to get your dog? So today I'm here to share some of my favorite toys or stuff that you can get your dogs. Um, Let me just show you a picture first of what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me find that cursor. So these are three that I'm going to suggest today, and one of them is a type of treats. Um, my pet parents always ask me what's in my treat bag that their dog loves so much. So what I have in my treat bag a lot of times are kibbles that my dogs, like. And right now I'm feeding them a lot of Akana, different flavors of Akana. And some of the treats I have is from True Chews. Okay, so I get the jerky cuts, but I'll show you in a second what it looks like. Another toy that I recommend is interactive toys. And one of them is a toy called Rumble from West Paw Toys. And there's a picture of it in the second one. It comes in a couple different colors. And the last thing I wanted to share with you are snuffle mats. Snuffle mats are usually made of some kind of felt material, and they're like cut, like finger like lengths where you can hide kibbles or treats within, and gives your dog, the opportunity to search for either their food and or some treats. I highly recommend you use it for feeding time, because it's also great to slow down like those fast eaters, right? Does that make sense? So using their nose is such a pleasure for most dogs, and finding scavenging is one of their go-to funnest thing that they can do as a dog. So let me get off. Right now, Jill's on my lap because she smells the treats on the table right now, because I'm going to show you some of the products. Um, I'm back here. So the first one, remember the True Chew? Um, so I usually get the jerky cut, like I mentioned. They come in different flavors. This one's chicken and duck. I get beef and so on. Jill's nose. Do you see Jill's nose? I'll give her some in a second. So it looks like this. It's just jerky pieces, but they're very soft, right? So what I do is cut them up, like tear them up into little pieces like this, like the size of a thumbnail. Does that make sense? So this is what I use in my bag. And they're soft, so easy to chew, quick to intake. A lot of times they just, oh, Jill, I just dropped one. Jill was looking for it. They just basically, swallow whole. So that's okay. But it's soft, so that's why, and it's very tasty for them. Like I'm telling you, when I go training, the dogs love this. Here, Jill, and Danny's down here waiting too, so I'm going to give him one too. All right. So the second thing I had on that picture was, remember the West Paw. Um, so it looks like this. You put kibbles in here or treats, but I use it for feeding time. Like I mentioned, instead of using a bowl, we call it ditching the bowl. You put it in there, and the dog just kind of rolls it around on the ground and either falls out of here or falls out of here. And so this is a great way to teach them to figure out a puzzle, right? So this is a puzzle as well as um, you know feeding time. Best way to feed your dog is using different kinds of toys. And the next one I want to show you, remember the snuffle mat that you saw the picture of? So this is Jill's snuffle mat. And so it's washable, it's made, oh, like I said, it's felt pieces. And then um, this one is handmade actually. So you can buy them, on Amazon, Chewy, all those different kind of companies. There's different brands out there for sure. But there's also ones with pockets, which are kind of cool. So they have to figure out how to open the pockets to get the reward inside. But what you do is in these grooves, you put the kibbles in there, okay? And then you put it down the ground. And then they go searching through each of the crevices, trying to find the kibble or treat. So another great way for them to use their brain as well as their nose, because when they use their nose, oh my gosh, they're so much happier. And you know what? I always talk about, tying your dog out with mental enrichment. Well, these are two of them, right? Um, the West Paw like rumble, getting them to figure out how to get the kibbles out by rolling it around or using their nose and trying to figure out how to get the food, find the kibbles and treats amongst all of these little pleats here. So, all right, that's it. That's it for my Training Tip Tuesday. I hope you found this helpful. And you know what? In the next day or so, I'm going to post a game of 12 days a game on here. And it's basically things that you have been probably teaching your dogs to do or maybe something new to teach them. So I will be posting a game. Jill's on my lap looking for those treats from my hands right now. So look for that this week, and I will see you next Tuesday.